Hello, everyone. I am here for behalf of Class Act for Thursday's Inspirational Thursday. For Thursday, actually, the just checking my sound. Sorry. Okay, so let's start over again. I am Bella. I am here for Class Act for Inspirational Thursday, dated January 16th. I am pre-recording this second part of Do You Want to Build a Layout? Kit Buster session number 2. And you will not see the live button. So if you have any questions, you can always reach us at classactstamps@rogers.com and send your questions there. Other than that, all of the products that I'll be using today will be shown on our website at www.classact.ca/shop and Inspirational Thursday. They'll all be listed there for you to see what I use and hopefully use yourself if you recreate this second part of our Kit Buster session. Okay, without further ado, this is the paper pack that we are working with. It is a Simple Stories of Simple Vintage Fresh Snow. Last week we did a double page layout using smaller photo mats, 4x4s. Today we're going to incorporate some 4x6s and we're also going to do some borders. I'm just going to put this aside. And these are the items that you have left over from last week. We still have the 12x12 paper collection kit sticker sheet to play with. There's a lot of words here. Some really nice stickers here that coordinate with this lovely fresh snow. We're going to set these aside. So just want you to set these pages aside if you've already opened your package. We're going to set aside the 4x4 elements. We're also going to set aside this one here, which is the Cabin Fever. We're going to set this one aside, which is the first snow. And we're going to set aside the tag sheet elements. All right? Those will be the pages that we have left over. And we'll see what we can do with those afterwards, because our whole mandate is to bust a whole kit. I am going to leave this one out just in case. I do have an idea what I want to do, but I'm going to leave that cut apart, 4x4 cut apart out. All right, so just to make myself some room, I have pulled out the Chasing Snowflakes. I've also pulled out the Frosted Memories and the 4x6 elements. Okay, we're going to be using all of the B sides, I believe. Well, 2 B sides, 1 A side. So to coordinate with our layout today, we're going to be using the Crisp White by Basil, 2 sheets for our background. And we're also going to be incorporating the Powder Blue, 2 sheets of Basil for some photo mats. So we're just going to tuck that over here because we don't need that yet. And we're going to start constructing our layout. What I like to do is just fan out my pages so I have them in front of me. Well, they'll be to my side. Maybe I can do them this way so we can keep an eye on them together. Okay, put them up here so that you can see the 3 that I am using. So let's cut off our zip strips or brand strips. Okay, we'll do that. I'm using the Sizzix mat today. Let's make sure that I am completely straight. Okay. I'll flip over to that side. We're going to do 1 page at a time, left to right, so that we're going to mirror this one as well. So when you do put this second part into your album, it'll coincide with the first part that we did last week. Okay, I'll keep my paper trimmer nearby. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of making some borders. So because we're doing a monochromatic layout, we have these ones to play with. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a couple of inches from the bottom of this one. So I'm going to work bottoms up. So let's take the Frosted Memories. This is the check part. Hopefully I'm aligned with the camera. Okay. Like I said, if you have any questions about what I'm making or made last week, you can always reach us by email or call the store at 905-240-8400. So I think what I want to do is bring out my arm. Like I said, I'm going to work from the bottom up. So I'm going to make some borders on the bottom. Again, they're going to be mirrored, so we're going to duplicate one page to the other. So I think I'm going to go with maybe, yeah, I'm going to go 2 inches. So 2 by 12, let's cut 2 of them. One for the left side, one for the right side. Okay, now we can put this aside for a minute because it will come back. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to put that here and that here. Okay. And then I'm going to want to possibly bring in some light color, maybe a dark color. Yeah, let's go. I'm going to be changing my mind as I go, so just follow along. Okay, that's what the art of creating on the fly. Okay, let's line this up nice and straight. Cut out the zip bands, the zip strips, I mean. So I'm going to cut probably 1 inch of this one. So let's go 1 inch and do it again. I'll set that aside. So now we're building borders, okay? Here we are. We're building borders. They're not straight. Don't worry about it because I just want a visual so that when we do adhere them all down, it'll be nice and straight. Hopefully that border is straight. Yeah, it is. It's just the angle that I'm in. Okay, so we have the bottom area done. So I would like to do something on the top. So on the top, I want to build another kind of border, which is paper tearing. Because this paper is perfect for this, and I'll show you why, the A and B side work wonderfully. All right, so we have snowflakes on one side, and we have polka dots on the other. So I think what I'd like to do is cut 1 inch of the polka dots for each side. Or maybe 1.5. So I'm going to go this way. 1.5 inches for each side. Make sure I am straight. So 1.5 by 12. 1.5 right here. Straight again, edge to edge. One looks a little bigger than the other. Why is that? Of course. Because I made a boo-boo. It happens. So I'm just going to cut that off. It is 1.5, okay? I just went the wrong way. All right, so now that we have our 1.5 inch borders, yep, they're right. We're going to put these on the top. So we're getting that nice dark color balance from the bottom to the top. Now, I'm showing you the right page, but that's okay because I'm going to construct the left page afterwards. I just want to cut all our borders. Now we're going to flip it over to this pretty side, and we're going to go, say, 2 inches each. No, I'm going to go 2.5. I'll tell you why. Because we're going to lose a little bit of it once we start tearing up the paper. Okay, we'll put that aside. So, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. But I really want to give it like a nice little tear. So tear towards you. Now, when you're tearing, just keep going, like as if, you know, an orange peel, you just keep tearing and ripping and ripping. So just keep doing that. Don't cut into it because we might use this little bit afterwards for a little decor. Okay, so we have one set aside. Now, they may not match exactly, depends where you go, but that's okay. I am trying to do them very parallel. Okay. Now I don't recommend distressing these edges of the white core, only because you're working white with navy blue and it would just make it look kind of mucky, like, you know, dirty snow or something. All right, so I like that. Okay, so now we've basically, let me bring that one. I don't have to bring leftover. So this one matches this one. So we've basically created our background. So now we want to do our matting. So our matting is going to be, like I said, let me lift this up here. We're going to mat with the powder blue. It's going to look very, very nice. So we're going to do, our photos are 4 by 6. We're going to do 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. All right, so this is how you cut your paper to get as much as you can from a 12 by 12 sheet. So again, with the brand strip. So we're going to go 4 1/4 right here. Okay, we'll set that aside. 6 1/4. Okay, we'll set that aside. And then we're going to go here. So now we're putting the paper the lengthwise. 4 1/4. So you're going to get 3 mats. Okay, we'll do another 4 1/4. Make sure that is straight. Set that aside. And we're going to go to 6 1/4. And another 6 1/4. Now with one sheet of Basil 12 by 12, you can get all your matting done. And I'll show you how. Now you have 3 pieces of 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, which will be great inset for your background for your 4.5 by 6, 4 by 6 photos. Okay, and if you're taking winter photos, sometimes you want to get all of it that you can into the photo, or again, like I mentioned last week, if you have a full 4 by 6, you can always cut it down to get the focal point, bring it up a little bit. So now we have 3 mats. I'm going to bring in my left side because that's usually where I put my title, because we read left to right. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's 2 right there. So you have room for 2 photos. Then I'm going to take the other 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and I'm going to do this. And then this part that's left over, measures. This one is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to go 5 to 4 1/4, just because I wanted a little bit more, a little shorter. All right, so then we have this one here. All right, so left page, right page. And we still have some of this left over. So I'll show you what I want to do with that after. Okay, let's not forget that there. Okay, I think I can move this over here. So let's see what we have as far as we're going to use the stickers. So you won't need 2 sheets of this actually. But just in case you want to change your photos, direction and everything. Okay, so the last one we had winter fun. So this one might be nice to use the snowfall and maybe some other accents like the skates and everything. So we're going to set this aside because we don't want to forget to use that. And this is what's left over of our ephemera pack. All right, so I'm going to set it out on the blue. Maybe you could see it up there. Okay. Here we are. So we have this lovely lantern. We have some pine cones. journal piece, Wonderland, and lots of snowflakes, which we're going to decorate our layout with. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, well, we have quite a bit. So I'm just going to leave this up here. All right, oh, one little guy ran off. All right, so let me just do the left side first. Set that aside. Okay, so what you can do here is work from the bottom. Now we know that's going to be there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to work from the bottom, and I have my easy runner. That's just a trolley with all my stuff on it. Okay, and keep this straight, edge to edge. All right. Well, this one, if you like, you can actually, you know, pop dot it, but I'm going to just lay it flat, because I think what I want to do is pop dot the top. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll move this down. Keep those aside. This one is going to go to the top, the striped edge. Sorry if my arms get in the way. Okay, now this one I'm going to want to raise it. So I'm going to use some of the Value Pack dots. These are from our Air Group affiliates. Alliance for Independent Retailers is what AIR stands for. So we love these little pop dots. They're easy to remove because of the little tab. Okay. Don't need too much, just to kind of give it a little sustenance. So let's move that out of the way. Now I don't have the magic of TV videos, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So just bring it down. See this one strip here of polka dots? Let's just bring it down a little bit, because we want some nice hefty borders up there. Okay, that looks fine. So now we're going to do this. We're going to put our mats up, okay? I was thinking at some point to mat one of these, like the focal photos, but I think it's going to be too dark, because this is dark already, so we want to stay away from the dark. We want to bring in more of that light blue. So let's just set this aside, because this will be part of probably something else I'm going to create, which I will show you as well. So we can lay one flat, which will be this one, and pop up the other. So that's going to go a little bit of a diagonal here, slanted, and this one's going to go over top. Trying to rush through the boring part. Maybe you're just adding adhesive to your mat while I'm doing these pop dots here. Always make sure you clean off any paper residue. So that one is going to do, that one's going to be slightly down. Let's go over here. Slightly down a bit right here. Okay. So that's that one. And now we're going to move along to this one. So we'll start again from the bottom. Oh, that's pretty easy. We'll just go straight ahead here. Okay, now this is where the fun part comes in. So let's see if I can do this, if you can see part 2 here. Okay, so let's line these up. Make sure you line up your pages. So I'm going to slightly put that aside, because although it goes in your album and there's that like little cascade thing in the middle, you still want it to not look so, you know, off center or, you know, doing its own thing. So here we are. We went just up a little bit over that. Okay, here we go. Same thing with this one. Let's bring these down. And we are going to adhere that. Now you don't need a lot of tape runner or double-sided tape because they do go into their pockets. I mean, adhere enough that it's not going to fray in the next couple of years or so, but the plastic pockets should keep them nice and straight. Is that straight? Yes, it is. Okay, same thing with this one. Okay, that one we're going to pop up too. And my pop dots are here. Sorry, I'm making a bit of a mess again. I'm trying to keep my mess contained. Edge to edge. And here we are. Okay, so let's line this one up too. Line that up. Oops, a little flyaway. Right like that. Hopefully you can see me line this up straight along that one. Oops, it's going down a little bit. There we go. It's okay if you get a little bubble there because I'll probably put something up there. I probably didn't put enough pop dots on that one. Okay, so now they're lined up. Okay, and then we're going to do the mats on here. So I think, again, I might do this one flat and raise the one to the right. Here's a flat photo. Straighten that out. And then that one's going to go over here. And then we can do the fun of decorating our page. Okay, so let's slightly put that here, a little bit lower. There we go. Okay, let me just clean off my surface here. So I'm making a big mess. Don't want it to get stuck to the rest of the page here. Oops. Okay. So now to decorate our pages, we still need some of our pop-ups. Let's pop that there. Now, I wanted to show you what you could do with this. You know how you ripped it over, you know, you were tearing it towards yourself? You can actually make a pretty little border at the bottom here. So when you are ready to insert your photo, let's just say, I wish I had a photo. I don't. When you're ready to insert your photo, you could put your photo in there. Actually, better yet, I will show you what I mean. I like to do things visually for others because I may see it but you don't. So let's see, I am going to cut 4 by 6 mats. How's that? So 4, just with computer paper, 4 by 6. Oops, get that straight. All right. There's one mat, another mat, do one more. Okay, so let's just, for fun's sake, say that we are getting our photos ready. Okay, so 4 by 6. There. That was going to go underneath afterwards. And then this one, I believe, was 5 by 4. It was a 5. I think that's what I said. 5 by 4.5. Okay. It's a little shorter, but that's okay. Anyway, so let's say that this is your photo. So let's go back to what I was trying to show you. Say that's your photo. And your photo's already placed and you want to use this nice little remaining part of your border. What you can do is glue your photo down and then do this. See, it gives it a little edging. You could do that with this one and the one on the left. Because you don't want to add too much decor to your page. Okay, and then this one as well. So for fun, let me just cut that piece out. Show you. That one goes over here. Okay. So we'll have one here, and then we'll have one over here. Okay, it'll look really nice. Just that's if you want. I mean, it's just a little tip that I've been doing for a while, especially when I do vintage layouts. I like doing that. Gives it a little bit of decor at the bottom. So I'm gonna move my photo mats for a little bit over here. I think I lost one. That's okay. All right, so we're back to our double page layout. So let's see. We're going to start decorating. Like I said, we probably need a title. So I am going to bring in, I might bring in this. Yes. We did have this remaining piece of the, I believe it's Dewdrop by Basil. So I think that might give it a little pop with the word beautiful snowfall. So what I'm going to do, I think that's what I'm going to call this one. It's going to be a beautiful snowfall. I mean, I could do it on blue, but it's too much blue. So this is going to give it a nice little pop. So I'm going to do beautiful snowfall. Let me move over here. Okay. And here. And I'm going to decorate inside this as well. So I'm going to use some of the snowflakes. That one's going to go probably here. And I think I might want to do a couple more little snowflakes over to the side. And here. Okay. Let's put that aside. So now I'm going to fussy cut around that. Again, I'm creating a little silhouette of my title with the remaining dewdrop that we had from last week. So you just go not too close, not too far, just enough, just follow your paper. Round it around, there you go with the stars. Don't get any pointed edges because it looks kind of wonky when you do that. So go around again. And don't worry if it looks like, oh, there's some blank spaces. Blank spaces are fine. We can always add some pretty gems or crystal snowflake, not ephemera, sequins. Okay, let's go around here, down. Make sure you have a nice scissor so you don't hurt your hands. The Cuttlebee is a very good scissor. Sorry, I'm just going to cut a little bit off it there because it's kind of getting in my way. And then we're going to continue over here, around the bee. That has a nice little swirl to it. Let's follow that and go around that snowflake. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to look for any rough edges that I don't want. There. Okay, so now you have this nice little title that you can actually put up here. Look at that. All right, of course, you're going to put that on after your photos. So what you can do is just put your pop dots up on it. And I need more. So I'm going to do them from the top so I can slide my photo in, because I'm actually going to adhere mine down. And I always rip mine a little bit to get that corner bit. And here. Okay, so this is the left page that we're working on here. And one more. All right, oops, there we go. So I'm going to put it right about there. And you can slide your photos in, okay? Let's see. Well, you'll have your photo on before I do, but I'm going to have to slide mine in. But see, it just gives it that nice little embellishment here. So now you've got beautiful snowfall for your lovely photos. We can start adding some of the ephemera. Move this over here. And we've got a nice set of mittens to put here and some skates. So let's go with the skates. I think I am going to put the skates over here. So I actually could put them up on pop dots as well. Oops, sorry. I was trying to get my pop dots. They're all over the place, all sticky. Okay. So I want to have my skates. Let me just double check because I want to take a good look here. That'd be too busy. Actually, you know what? I think it would look nice. Kind of tucked in. Now it might go away from your photo, but yeah, let's just go over here and down. All right, so that's on the right page. And then we have this little wonderland. We'll tie them in together. Let's just place them here and then we'll move them around and see what we want to do with them. That's nice for writing your date. Kind of like those pine cones. They do kind of look upside down that way. But I mean, I kind of like them. They're just cascading down that way. And then to offset it, we also have this sticker here. Let me see. So, yep, we're going to do that there. Let's move on to this page here. And I think I might just, I might just do that. Let's get more pop dots here. Oops. Okay, I think I got them all. Maybe not. One more. Okay, we'll just go down here. Ties in these two photos. We're going to pop up this one. Now, last week I showed you a little bit of hidden journaling. I might see if I can do that as well. If not, you can always, like I said, you can always put the date and everything there. So if you don't mind it upside down, I don't mind it upside down because I really like it. That looks pretty nice over there. And then we have, now journal before you pop up this. I'm just doing it for your purpose to see it. Okay, so that one's going to go over here to this end. It always kind of covers there. We can tuck in a snowflake. Couple of small ones. Let's see what we have to play with. Put one here. Oops. It's kind of static clinging here, so they get stuck a little bit. So we have a little bit of snowfall happening here. All right, I'm just going to lay those there, and let's bring in the left page to see what we have left over to play with. We have another large snowflake, actually two. I'll put them on the corners. There. And we have this one. That one. This one. This one. I have three left. Let's see where we're going to go with that. Okay. So I'm kind of liking the way this is going here. So move that over. And threes are good. And ta-da. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So let's glue that down. I am going to use my sweet petunia, the glue press. Now you can go around and pop up some of these if you like. That's totally up to you. You can also tuck it in a little bit. There you go. Now, again, you'll have your photos there. I don't have mine on, but that's okay. So we're going to do this here. I really want to bring in that little hot cocoa mug, but we'll see. So we'll tie these in together. This little green snowflake looks well underneath that greenery. Go. That's done, done, done. That's in. Hopefully I am centered here. Let's see. And then we have this one. Now you could use your Wink of Stella to glitter up some of the little fur on the skates there. Around here as well. You can use your glossy accents to also here where the snow is. Okay, so that's all adhered down. Now let's go to the left page. And I think I'm going to pop up this lovely beauty here. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this. So my goal was to, this is our second page layout for the Kit Buster. This is session 2. And the goal was to bust a collection kit. So to do 2 double page layouts and some cards or a little journal booklet. That will come up next. I will probably do that on recording as well. And I'll have Liz pop that up right onto YouTube. It will not be an Inspirational Thursday. It'll be probably part 3. Okay, so let's do these sweet little snowflakes. Now, one trick you can do, I'm not going to do it today, but make sure you have time to dry your layout if you do it. You could take some stickles. I like which one's my favorite over there? I'll go get it for you to show you. You could take your stickles and go dot, 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 and then up here, just kind of tie them all in and give a really nice glitter effect. I don't have mine here, so, but I will show you one that I have. Okay, that's, everything is adhered down. All right, we still have some words here that we could play with. We could do, we don't want to take off too much here because it already looks nice. So much fun would be fun to do as well. Let's see if that would go on the left or the right. Actually, we could put so much fun here. All right, we need to get, I'm just going to pop it. Okay. Pop that up like this across here because we're having so much fun. And let's see, what else do we have? These words will be great for the next project that I have in mind, which is probably some little 4x4 cards or tags and stuff. So we're going to leave that for that, because that's what I mean. There's so much in the collection kit that you can literally bust out. We have mitten weather. That'll go on a card. We could, that could go on a card too, because we still have some nice little wording and everything that we could do. So I think we might be finished. Let me see. I'm clearing that up for you there. All right, while that's there, I'm going to go get the stickles. Be right back. Okay, so thank you for waiting for me. So I like Stardust. It's one of my favorites, and it has that nice little mother of pearl iridescence. So what you can do is you take your stickles, and again, like I said, you just go dot, dot, dot. So 3 dots. Do 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of space them out very nice. You could have little dots coming down here. Looks like a little bit of snow coming down. You can take it and go right around the word woodland, like right here, okay? And then again, more dots over here. So that is a really good thing to have, especially for snow layouts. And we also have frosted lace. Frosted lace is really nice. It literally does look like frosted lace. You could do all kinds of little squiggly lines with it. You could go around here and do like a little squiggly line just above here or underneath to make it look like snow. Okay, you could do it right under here on the edges. Okay, so I will somehow try to feature this one in the next segment already decorated with the Stardust and the frosted lace. Again, you could take your Stardust or your frosted lace and do all your little dots here, dots there and such. Okay, so let me clean this up here. And without further ado, just not to look so messy right now. All right, thank you for, put that back in its little casing there. Thank you for joining me today for the Do You Want to Build a Layout Kit Buster Session 2. And I hope you enjoyed making your second double page layout with the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Fresh Snow. Okay, so let's recap. This is the left page. You've got the beautiful snow, popped up title, used with your stickers. These are part of the ephemera from that title pieces page that we used last week. More stickers. Get out your pop dots. Then you have your borders. This one's torn. And then your borders. So work your way up from there. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 2 mats. And then we go to the right page. And again, work from the bottom. Then you have your 2 mats. This is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. I believe this one's 4 1/4 by 5. I just like to make it a little smaller, whatever fits your photo. And again, more stickers, more ephemera. Some are pop dotted, some are not. And don't forget to bring in some Stardust or frosted lace from Ranger or Winkestella or Glossy Accents. Okay, so this completes your second session and the end of the layouts. Page 1, page 2, and that is it for tonight. So I will ask Liz to drop in the third segment. It's going to take me a little bit longer because I do want to use up the rest of our paper. Like we have all these lovely cut aparts to use and some more stickers. So I will delight you with more projects with this collection so that you can literally bust your kit. Okay? All right. Again, my name is Bella. I'm representing Class Act. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are not live. This link will be on YouTube. And if you have any questions, you can reach us at classactstamps@rogers.com or call the store at 905-240-8400. Thank you very much for joining me. Good night.